Hey guys, Bullshit here. So, kind of like last few videos where I've been doing self things, I'm gonna be on my phone a little bit. I'm trying to get 150 stones on Dokkan Battle, so I can go and do those 5 summons for you guys. Right now I'm at 77. Um, it helps with little like free gems and all that, but we're only down to 20 hours, so I have to get it done now. So I'm gonna finish up doing the rewrite for season 3, and then I'm also gonna be doing this while I'm doing it. But little quick news thing. So this turn can play out. Um, I'm doing extreme battles. But anyhow, if you guys haven't realized, I've been trying. I think on Wednesday, I believe I was at Raw Soldiers, so I couldn't do it as like I wanted to, but I couldn't exactly have a moment to make a video with him. But I've been trying to do 3 videos a day for I think 2 weeks straight. Yeah, I'm gonna stop for my own sanity because I'm struggling to keep up 3 videos a day in content. Like, sure, I can throw you guys something with Dokkan Battle, but it's not as satisfying as say doing something like Batman or Lost Pages or something where I can actually start doing stuff instead of just choose a color to do that. I'm gonna hopefully get LR Vegeta so I can do this super battle for him as a video. I'm not gonna jinx it right now though, because it took forever to get the STR Gogeta, who right now I think is at 130 in ways of level, so he has like almost 20 more levels to go. But STR is a hard training item to get because there's him. There's the LR Zamasu. I have the new. I have the classic LR Brawly that I have not finished yet. Who I think only has 10 levels on him because I think he's at 140 right now. And then I have 2 levels on the LR Beerus and Whis. So there's 4 STR people requiring huge amounts of training items just to get from level to level right now. I mean, luckily, I need to replace my Super Gogeta that used to be a huge help for linkage for the AGL Gogeta. The LR is almost as he's not as good in the ways of giving AGL Gogeta the energy he needs, but he still gets the job done. And also the fact that he does an additional attack, and he also has the last resort Kamehameha that finished off Brawling the movie. And hey, I got it. There we go. We're at 78 right now. But anyhow, before it gets much later, yes, I am going to be going down to 2 videos to avoid a drainage of content and my sanity. And also, it would allow you guys to, Saturdays and Sundays still be a better day. Just a little announcement there. And then, of course, I'm also doing Dragon Ball. So this one, Season 3, I did not want to push too much on because Season 1 and 2 are the only ones who have the most major things. The only things I've ever redesigned was the gamer glasses are going to go the 0s and the 1 for programming. So he needs to stay. And then also Bubbler's entire design. And then, of course, I did transitions for Season 1 and 2. Ladybug did not know Kenora's feelings until until Glaciator, which was akumatized Andre Glacier. Um, so um, basically, it was just the fact that the love story was changed. It was more realistic. These people were not stupid in this one. It's got this version only had some slight strong language. You could show blood if something happens. Like if Cat Noir scratched, it would actually cut them. But um, Cat being a more professional hero than Ladybug is, with the fact that he has training in his system so he can control the claws. Like, not like they can go in and out, but the fact that he can, like, stop it from cutting someone because he doesn't want to hurt the akumatized victim. Anyhow, basically, season 3, not as much of a cluster crap as season 2, but season 3 is. Well, no, that's reversed. Season 3 is the most cluster crap of the seasons, and I had to literally go through each and every single one of them and see if there was a connection that I had a limit to go beforehand. Which the only ones I seen were, let's see, trying to make sure I'm having all these. Ladybug, Cat Noir, Chat Blanc, um, trying to see what else. Of course, the two series finale parts, season 3 finale parts, those were definitely needed to be, done. I'm trying to make sure. Felix, Kwame Buster, Reflect It All, in Party Crasher. Those were the ones that had, I think, back order too, but they had to be a little bit later in the season to avoid from continuity errors. So, to start this season, we're going to start with the original villain. Typically, back in season 1 of the original Miraculous, not my rewriting of it, Stormy Weather was the first supervillain on screen. Where my version has Stoneheart because Origins is not season finale material. Volpina was. Anyhow, we're going off with Stormy Weather 2. That way we kick off season 3 with a good start with all the graphics and amazing powers. And the fact that Stormy Weather was one of the best villains in all of Miraculous. And the fact that she gets powered up in this episode makes it a lot better. And the fact that this means after Heroes Day, stakes are a lot higher. We're about to hit 80. So that means I still have about another 70 to go do. But after that, the transition from that, we're going to do Gamer Point 2.0. I've already spoiled this point in season 1, I think it was, when the original Gamer did. The transition before that episode, I mistakenly said about this, but Max was making a game this episode, so the transition, the fact that we get to see in Stormy Weather 2 that Max finished his game for Gamer 2.0, and this time his entire suit, we're doing a redesign, and his entire suit is the digital code of zeros and ones. That way it looks a lot better. Oh, that didn't even do it much better. And then following that is the we're only 2 episodes in, luckily. At this point, Ladybug does know about Cat Noir's feelings. He is hanging out with Ladybug still, even though she knows about his feelings. He isn't pushy like he normally is. He is flirty after that point. And then Ladybug and Chat Noir. I like the French name instead of the American name, but Chat Noir is hanging out with Marinette at this point because of all because ever since the evil illustrator, he's been basically being a friend, a secret little friend. Um, and I think that's all I have to really say, because I think, oh yeah, and Kagami hasn't really said anything towards her feeling. I think it was hinted to during Frozer. I just didn't mention it because I was in the way of Speed doing this. But anyhow, speaking of Kagami, Onin-chan is next for episode 3. So in Gaber 2.0, we're going to end it with the fact that Kagami is starting to like Adrian. But Lila is starting to interfere in Adrian's love life. And she's pushing herself on Adrian. I try to make, so I cut season 3 into 4 different quarters. Episode 7 is the first quarter. Of course, the mid-season finale, which is 13. We'll have to go with 20 for the third quarter. And then, of course, 26 is the season finale. Anyhow, this quarter, I was trying to make sure that almost all of the ships are touched upon. Because Godzilla was the only one, I believe, that has ever had Ladrian really interact, along with the, what's it called? I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to remember what, Fashion Queen or whatever it is, Chloe's mother. Anyhow, Onin-chan happens, we experience a little bit of a relationship develop between Adrian and Kagami. We notice that Adrian, as Chat Noir, sees that he kind of has a little bit of a crush on her, even though he still has the most love for Ladybug. Following that is Oblivio. This way we fit in the Lady Noir ship. That's what it is. So we do not have any Ladrian. We do have a Lady Noir. Oh yeah, in the last one is not thing, but we do have a Marty Shadow. I'll get to that soon. But we're going to stop the square ships with Silencer, having Luca come in, and because we already gave Kagami the secondary ship for Adrian, the episode prior to Oblivio, I'm going to end Oblivio with the fact that Kitty Section is being created at this point. And basically, we have Silencer, where, we have a Lucanet ship in this. I personally do not like Luca as a character, but I do see what they're trying to do with him, so I will let him be. And I will allow his ship to be in this first quarter with the rest of the ships. And then, of course, go back to the square ships with Where Dad. And we're going to have, I'm going to throw in Tom saying basically something like, just wondering where Marinette's relationship life is. Because she's been doing nothing but designs, school, and friends. So where's her relationship with another boy? And you know what? I am a shipper of the LGBTQ, so I will allow him to also mention girlfriend too. A boyfriend or a girlfriend that way. This one is openly available to it. And then Where Dad is just Mari shots. I am going to change the situation a bit. Instead of, Cat Noir following Marinette to, do something, since they're on the ground, I'll just have Marinette cover herself with the fact that Ladybug handed off the pacifier to Marinette and went up and that's her cover story. The fact that she let her come and give it to him, since that was her house. Because everyone knows the Dupin chains by this point, because they are the famous bakery. So she already has a cover story, so she doesn't have to say she loves him. So they walk into the bakery, but this time, here's the thing I did not say, was the fact that Chat Noir has never been with the parents when they hang out. So it's been a secret. So really this is the first time. So Tom, just like the original episode, he freaks out and ships them like hell. And I believe they're going to go for Tom's sake, and go with it a little bit. But by the end, they will correct it. But this does not damage the Marie-Shot friendship. That way they can still be friends. So this is a little bit nice. Let's see. And then following that, we have the first quarter, the quarter finale, as we're going to call it. I want the quarter finales to be centered around Master Fu. So the first one is Feast. If you guys remember from the rewriting of Season 2, at the very end I said, what did I exactly say? I said that Master Fu is bringing up the fact that he regrets his past. And I'm going to bring the rest of it up right now, where we explain his past and what the heck happened. And then I would also say he also would show the Cat Noir and Ladybug throughout the years. This way the others get to see it, and we're not just stuck with the Season 1 Egypt. The ones that were during the Egyptians. Where I feel like Ladybug would have a Cleopatra look back then. And then at the very end of that, we have Chameleon. I'm trying to remember. Chameleon is Lila. So I believe we'll just end it with another one where she's just kind of being stuffy like normal. And she keeps getting inside of Adrian's beeswax. And, we go Chameleon for episode 8. We set up the movie premiere for Administrato. Wait. It's Animostro. Because it's part anime. I do not know the other part. I don't know how to say it right. But it's basically, Thomas Astruc is the creator of Miraculous. People don't like him because he's forcing everyone to forget any idea of a plot or a story, even though he's basically said, and Team Miraculous has said constantly several times, Season 4 is supposed to be as bombshell as freaking Chat Blanc. You cannot throw your fandom off by just saying, it's a kid show, it's a female show. If you're a guy, you shouldn't be watching this, and you shouldn't have your own opinion. This is not hate speech, because it's just the fact that you're basically going against what you're saying, where Season 4's, it's going to be awesome, it's going to be as action-packed or story-driven as Chat Blanc, but you just go against everyone else by making another point that makes everyone angry. And you also start attacking your fans, basically, at that point. But back to the thing, I'm going to replace him with someone else, just some random movie thing, because I just feel like that doesn't fit in this one because it's just the fact that this is rewriting, and the fact that I'm not going to put me in it because that's just no. This is just I'm probably trying to have someone that looks like Thomas. Just it won't be Thomas exactly. I'll probably just keep the image of Thomas, but it won't be named Thomas. He will create the original anime look for Miraculous. At the end of it, we're going to go into Baker X, and we have the photo of Tom and his father. And Marinette's wondering where it is. At the end of Baker X, we have Miraculous coming up next. That's Sabrina, who gains the powers of anyone she touches. I got a Super Saiyan 4 active skill. And I'm just gonna say she's just getting bullied again, just like in season 2, where she just constantly kept getting, she just constantly over it and trying to get replaced. And then we're gonna start with episode 12, another huge episode, but I say it feels kind of good to keep it here. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard to think. Because I'm basically just moving on water right now and a little bit of cola, but time tag is next. So we're just gonna show the rabbit Miraculous, and I'm gonna have Master Fu say something about it. The fact that that is the hidden rabbit Miraculous. And then we go through all this stuff again. I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna redesign Ladybug, the future Ladybug and Cat Noir, and basically, in my own headcanon, for if a live action never happened, season 1 you can keep the main things, but season 2 and 3 you change Marinette and Adrian's looks from time to time. Kind of like how I like to call it the Marigold comic. It's basically where Chloe steals the Miraculous from Marinette's bag before she can open it and say she's Ladybug. She steals them and becomes the new Ladybug, but she calls herself Scarlet Lady at that point. And at that point, Marinette falls in love with both Adrian and Cat Noir actually falls in love with Marinette, and Marinette is the main thing, and Adrian constantly wishes she was Ladybug. And I kind of based it off that one because it's more realistic. They kind of just like, this is serious right now. But after that, we're going to have to go with the fact that Lila is plotting at the end of this one for the transition to episode 13, the mid-season finale with Ladybug. This is the mid-season finale, so we're trying to keep it like that because it is quite a bit of an episode. But at the very end, we're going to have to allude to the next part. I'm putting this as a back-to-back feature. The fact that Flag actually says something about Adrian needing to control his emotions or he could get akumatized. Because guess what? I'm putting Shatlock right next to it. This makes it where, in the middle of the season, both their heroes have some way of being akumatized. And this also sets up the what is Marinette and Adrian's thing? I mean, you still get Lady Noir, you still get Mari Shot. I think you get a little bit of Ladrian too. It's basically all 4 ships. I'm trying to think. It's like Adrianette. That's what it is. So you get all 4 ships in that episode. And then at the very end of Chat Blanc, we have another Manon episode. and the wax, and Adrian is told about needing to go back to the wax factory to get a replica made. And then at the end of the Puppeteer 2, we have the mother of Kagami shown, because we have it's, I think it's pronounced Akari, because it's Karai. So Akarai Gozen. I'm sorry if I butchered that so badly, because I am not Chinese at all. I mean, I need to get my culture straight, but basically she's kind of like Gabriel, limiting what Kagami can do. And at the very end, we're getting ready for Star Train with Max's mother getting the test started. And then this sets up for Pegasus to be in the continuity. We have we get ready for next episode, Desperata. And this one, basically, I'm going to say the transition for this one is we go straight to Jagged Stone and him firing the poor girl for just drinking milk and eating cereal. Which I understand if you're the employer and like, okay, here's my stuff, and it's only here in the United States. Huge boxes and huge milks are only like $10. And that can last you a bit for one person. So if you're hired by an employer, $10 is not that hard. Fire, $10. Choose your situation. And I hope you choose correctly. But yeah, we're going to get ready to that. So Viperion and also Aspic. Aspic's can be designed to the Adrian look with the green highlights. Because that's a better design in all. Next, we're going to go with the ending, and we're going to have the friendship between that fan we seen in Godzilla and the and Adrian's friendship getting set up for Party Crasher. And we're just going to go ahead and say, I don't mind this one, but I did set up Star Train and Desperado right before this, so that is nice. Next, it is episode 20 now, so backward is a thing. So we're gonna have another flash to her, and her being friends with the character that turns into Mr. Pigeon. And then next is Chris Master. Because I believe I'm going to just space out and say that this is the only episode. Because you guys know Heroes Day was meant to be the anniversary, the 1 year anniversary. So all these guys are at least a year older than they were. Where in the original, I think they were 14 when the series, the origin started. But when we did get to see Bubbler, and we also get to see Befane, Adrian's body, wait, no. Bubbler was Nino, Befane was Marinette. And I'm going to just say this real quick. Oh, hey, that's nice. Is the fact that they were 15 at that point. So, during the season, they will turn 16. So when season 4 comes out, and I re-rate that, I'm going to have some little innuendos in season 4. Because I believe that would be okay. It's just season 4, I'm going to say, I want to keep it innocent like the rest. But yeah, Chris Master, I'm gonna say it's, let's see. So it's been the Heroes Day, so September came around. I want to say stormy weather. I want to say it's going to be on her anniversary, so we're going to go straight to, it was September when so it's November? No, it's October now. Gamer 2.0 and, Onion Chant and Oblivio was in October. Silencer, Weredad, Feast, and Chameleon were in November. And we're going to go and just throw Administro, Baker X, Miraculous, Time Tagger, Ladybug, and Chat Blanc, the puppeteer, Ira Gazwa, Akarai Gazwa, I don't know how to say it right. Star Trine, Disparata, and Party Crasher, Backwarder, and and Backwarder at the end of November. That way, Chris Master is at least in December. And we're going to take another break. And we're going to say January will be the first time we see it with Felix. And I say Chris Master, he was set up in Backwarder, basically just being a brat with Nino. At the end of Chris Master to set up Felix, we're going to have Gabriel having call. And then we're going to have Felix, Kwame Busters after that. So, whew. The first time, oh, sorry. Ugh, I almost died there. Woo! The first time Plague went to go get not Moose Bustier, but Kwame Buster's the science teacher. The first time he went to go get the cheese, she got to see the very end, and that's going to be set up for Kwame Buster. This is where Multi-Mouse's thing. We're going to do the same thing with what Marinette did. Openly show her identity to Cat Noir so she can't get the Miraculous back. And make it this plainly clear to Cat Noir. And then we're going to have a Reflect All. Reflect All. How we're going to set this up. I'm going to say Luca is going to have his comment with Julika, where he kind of admits that she does have some beauty in her. So if she can flaunt it and show it to people, that she can go places. So we're going to have her set up for the model for Reflect All. And this also means we have the Kwame swap. So that's nice. And at the very end, we're just going to have just the fact that Gabriel has his master plan ready, and that's how we're going to end it. So, and I would say, I'm trying to think what to say about this one. I would have to say he would go and get Lila for this. This way it makes it a lot bigger of a battle. Everyone has told me that Kale and Cauliflower are supposed to be good, and this ain't good. This is one line of health. Oh well. Anyhow, that's it for Season 3. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.